Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk with Saieed Ali. I am your host Saeed. I do want to thank you for joining us tonight, Tuesday 11th of October 2022. Now viewers, it's a privilege to be here once again to bring you the latest news updates in Trinidad and Tobago. Now remember, at Real Talk, we bring news to you in a different way. We bring news in depth where you and I could have a conversation. How can we converse? Now there's a phone number you can call at 86716 to call in studio live while our program is going on to converse with us, with the public. And you the viewers, feel free to share us on social media platform. So we are on Facebook, Real Talk with Saieed Ali on Facebook. Like and share as we go live. We are on YouTube, TT Real Talk. Hit the subscribe button and share it also. And we are also on the latest platform that is trending worldwide. That's TikTok, as everybody would say. So to get to us on TikTok, you're searching on your TikTok account, Saieed Ali Real Talk. One word, Saieed Ali Real Talk, and like and share. So viewers, it's a privilege to be back here on Real Talk with Saieed Ali, live on Synergy Network, Monday to Friday from 7 to 8 p.m. with a rerun the next day from 11:30 to 12:30 p.m. Now, I do apologize for not being here for the past week. I was a little under the weather. We were trying to get our office, Real Talk Credit Union, up in a short space of time, and hopefully by the first week in November, Trinidad and Tobago will be hearing about Real Talk Credit Union. Now, Trinbagonians, if you want to be a member, now we are opening for members. If you want to be a member of Real Talk Credit Union information, you can contact us at 238-6716, 339-1670, or 242-7690 from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday to Friday. Now our South office are 242-7690. That is our South office number. It is 242-7690. So all you have to do is to call the numbers. Tell me I want to be a member of Real Talk Credit Union. We will take your name, your date of birth, your address, your occupation, and remember, your kids also can be members of Real Talk Credit Union. To be a member, just call in 238-6716, 339-1670, 242-7690 from 8:30 to 4:30 p.m. We will take your information where you will become a member of the Real Talk Credit Union. Let me tell you something, the best rates in Trinidad and Tobago, you're going to get it at Real Talk Credit Union information. So viewers, it's a pleasure to be back here. Remember, 238-6716 is our phone number to call in. You can also contact me direct if you're having spiritual problems at 339-1670. Set up an appointment and come and see me. So, you all know I'm a licensed money lender. If you're looking for cash borrow, it is not a problem. It is not a problem. You can contact me, Saieed Ali, Managing Director of Real Talk Group of Companies, Managing Director of Real Talk Real Estate, Managing Director of Real Talk with Saieed Ali, the Managing Director also of Real Talk Security and Intelligence Unit, and very soon a board member of the Real Talk Credit Union. We're big out here. We're big. We have business running, local and international. So as I say, you're looking for cash borrow, it is not a problem. As long as you have some form of security, collateral, we would say, in layman terms, you give me something to hold, I lend you the cash, right? So you could use your house, your land, you could use your vehicle, you could use gold, as long as it is not owing on, we will do business with you. Well, you have the normal requirements of 2 forms of ID, a job letter, a pay slip, utility bill. Anywhere you go, it is the same thing that will be needed. So as long as you have that, it's not a problem. I, Saieed, and my company will do business with you. Remember, I'm a licensed money lender. And nobody can come and say, well, Saeed, you know, you're lending money and you don't have license, we got charge you. Then take your time and bat in your crease. Take your time and bat in your crease. Because every cent left, this company, it is lended out under a money lender's license. So if you want to play, you want to come on here, take up $1 from here. That $1 will cause Real Talk Group of Company or Saieed Ali to own Central Bank because of your foolishness. Hence the reason why when I come on set here on my program, I just let you know that I am a licensed money lender. And when you want to play foolish, not a problem. I will show you what foolishness is all about. So as we start up our program tonight, remember, I want to hear from you tonight. Like I said, it's a pleasure to be back. I know the fans of Real Talk with Saieed Ali, you all miss me. For those of you who know I was under the weather, I do thank you for praying for health and strength and getting back well to come on our program tonight. So here it is. The tussle for leadership of the PNM is now a four-way race. 3 challenger to the Prime Minister. Election Supervisory Committee, ESC, Chairman Anthony Roberts announced that Dr. Rowley, Karen Nuez Teixeira, Junior Barak, and Ronald Boynes were vying for leadership of the party. Nominations were filled at the PNM Central Office. All except Rowley filed their nominations themselves. So Trinidad and Tobago, it's 4 of them. 3 of them wants to take leadership of the PNM. Woo. It's going to be something. It is going to be something. So while we're going on with that now, Minister of Finance Colin Mimbut have stated that $210 million extra gratuity payment for some 20,000 healthcare workers will be distributed next month and will be paid in cash. He stated that over 2,000 workers in the public health sector will receive this payment. Listen to this.
And with respect to the payment for the workers in the health sector, I heard members opposite saying they don't believe it. Another one, honorable member, say, how they go get it? Well, let me explain for honorable members. The over 17,000, in fact, it's close to 20,000, over 20,000 workers in the public health sector. They want to know how they will get it? They will get their money in cash. They will get their money next month. That's how they're going to get it. They will get it in cash and they will get it next month. $210 million for 20,000 health care workers. That's how they will get it.
So he is boasting. He is boasting. He is boasting. He is boasting. But the thing is, they deserve it. They deserve it. They were frontline workers. They were out there. They put themselves out there because of their job. Now, at that point in time, everyone in Trinidad and Tobago were afraid of getting COVID. Everyone. Because when people started to die, we became scared. We became scared. So health fraternity in Trinidad and Tobago, they deserve that. So here it is. The payment was first promised by Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley during a political meeting over a month ago. Before Mimbut confirmed it will be paid during his recent budget presentation. Viewers, we are going for a short commercial break, but when we come back, we're going to touch a little bit on the government want to review the food box program. So we'll be back after this.
Do you want to make the best investment but not sure where to turn? Put your mind at ease and worry no more. Real Talk Group of Companies is giving you a whopping 3.5% interest on your investments. Come on down and visit us today. We have 2 convenient locations just for you. Visit us at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando. Sit back and watch your money grow at Real Talk Investment. Do contact us now at 238-6716, 339-1670, or 242-7690. Our team of professionals are waiting for you. Grab this opportunity and invest today. Real Talk Investment, helping real people make real money. This ad was paid for by the Real Talk Group of Companies Limited.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Real Talk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Real Talk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Are you looking for quick cash and do not know where to turn? We have got the answer for you. Visit us at Real Talk Group of Companies. We are a licensed money lending financial institution. We are located at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas. Our phone numbers are 339-1670, 267-7325 or 238-6716. Contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you.
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. Finance Minister Colin Memwood have stated that changes next year to the food card program will be supplemented by a revival or a reviewal of the food box program. Irregularities in the food support program were being investigated by the Social Development Minister. So which means there's something off there. I mean, the food box program is supposed to be for people who are not working, you don't have a job, they're not stable on an income. This was the purpose of it. The food box program involved fresh produce and meat was done during the height of the COVID-19 lockdown to assist people, but was halted as the economy opened back. Layman terms, the economy opening back. Now, however, opposition MP Devanand Tanku queried what prompted an $8 million decrease in allocation for the food price support program in 2023. Imbert said that the government intends to support more people. Listen to this.
Sorry, thank you, Madam Chair. I'm referring to sub-item 06, Food Price Support Program. I note that there has been a decrease of $8 million. Can the Minister advise what would have prompted this decision to decrease this allocation for food price support?
What page is that?
We're page 106.
Page 106.
007 households, 06 food price support program.
We intend to support more people.
That is what he said. We intend to support more people. Now, question on how this will be done. Imbert stated that in 2023, the food box program will restart and will supplement the food card program with food box program. Listen to this.
Madam Chair, the Honourable Minister indicated that he was seeking to help more people. However, there's a decrease in the allocation. I am even more concerned now that the Minister's suggestion that he wants to help more people with a decreased allocation, it may mean that he wants to decrease the value of the help already being given, which is even more of a challenge.
Madam Chairman, really, that chat over there is very distracting. I'll try my best. What we intend to do in 2023 is to restart the food box program. So we're going to supplement the food card program with a food box program. So when you take the allocation for the food box program and you add it to the allocation for the food card program, we intend to help more people.
Now, Tanku queried, why exactly or where exactly the $8 million decrease was being done and where less would be spent in 2023. Caller, good night.
Hey, good night, Said. Welcome back, man.
Thank you, my friend.
The program was sorely missed, you know. You know, this is gross mismanagement. Remember that Griffith had made a claim how much money was offered to him by this PNM government to prosecute the opposition members. Today we see, or yesterday I think it was, two of the best lawyers in Trinidad, Mr. Ramlogan, Mr. Gerald Ramdi.
Yes.
Just Faris and Rawi they're going all out spending our money just to tarnish the name. How much more Faris could do? We know about two children holding big guns for years. Nobody don't know who the father. Nothing has happened about it. You know, a soldier who witnessed everything was mysteriously gunned down. Did they hear nothing? There is millions and millions of dollars going in rental. How much more this country will take with Paris? And I'm going to tell you tonight, sir, nothing. This is the kind of man I only want around him. What about this boy Costa coming with the plagiarism? What about Camille Robinson Regis with all the money she went in the bank? What about Shampako Joe? You know, the roaming charges. Now again, you see, they're setting up community centers only in the PNM areas. So it is the PNM money. Why is it that in the opposition areas, money is being spent left, right and center, and we are living flood? When we had Greenvale flood, Rawi personally say about this so they can't have flood. What about the people in Madras Road and all this place? They are not people, you know, not a word of comfort. This government have outlived. Crime is abundant. When the Prime Minister could go and meet the President, you know, for us not to have the security that Director provided. Now I hope he is happy. I don't know. It is time for the people to stand up for their rights. It's time for this government to go. 2 years of prayers is too much. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, my friend. However, Imbud explained, if someone is getting a $700 food card now, and in 2023, they get $500 in a food box, then they would not qualify for a $700 food card as well. So here it is. So what you're trying to do, you're trying to decrease the price. If someone qualifying for $700, you want to give them a $500 box of food? So what about the next $200? Automatically, they got a $200 decrease. And what we can say, great is the PNM? I got a decrease. Tanku further concerns. Imbert insisted people will get more food, not less, because there's another item where they will get more. So, listen to this.
If somebody is getting a $700 food card now, and in 2023 they get $500 in a food box, then they would not qualify for a $700 food card as well.
So, Minister, you're suggesting that less people, or people are going to get less in their food card, and
no,
that was
they're going to get more
this.
food, not less.
They are going
more,
to get
not
less in their food card.
More, not less. Because there's another item where they will get more.
That's fine.
So the aggregate is more. It is not less.
Minister, I am asking you specifically.
I've answered you.
No, Minister.
If you want to spin around this, you can if you wish, but I've answered you. we are helping more people because we have another program
With less
which
money.
will supplement this program.
And
It doesn't
I'm
matter. If you have 177 million here and 100 million over so, it means you could help far more people.
So, I don't understand this maths at all. I don't understand this maths. Imbert said the cutoff for the COVID-19 salary relief other grants was in 2021, and only a backlog of these grants were being done. He reprimanded Ratiram for political mischief and trying to create unrealistic expectations for grants after the economy reopened. So, Kola, good night.
Yes, sorry, good night.
My friend, go right ahead.
Sorry, like the previous caller said, right? It have a lot of expenditure taking place in this countryside, but no accountability taking place. And let me tell you something, right now people really catching the tail in this country. People don't even have food to eat, but and you telling me, what I want to find out, right? I want to find out and I'm waiting to see what is the Keith Rowley going to do as far as our Ramwi for this whole incident now. We're playing up with Anna Ramdogan and Jerry Ramdin. Because as far as I understand, and they know, he went and used all the loopholes in the law, and he bent the law that he will to try and save this witness from being prosecuted along with these fellas. And I don't understand how this money playing about here now. I want to see what Rowley going to do as far as our Rowley concerns. And if he ain't do nothing, that whole government should just step down, call a general election. Because these kind of mismanagement and fraud, that fraud squad and all these people supposed to be picking up by side. And you know it's the funny thing, they just push everything under the carpet. And you're talking about this food box, right? That the box you were showing me for the pandemic with all the dry up vegetables on it?
Yeah.
That the same box you were showing me?
Yes.
So where does the trying to tell people now? So, the reason for that whole thing side, and as always tell you, the PNM does know that they have an uneducated population that's supporting them side, so they can do them whatever they want. Alright, sir, we enjoy it. But here it is, I see Real Talk Studios pop up sign on the walk over there. Are you there to do that?
Nah, I didn't do that. I knew what you're talking about. I didn't do that. If I do that, I would have leave my initial Saieed Ali. So they would have know as the man put on that. I don't do them kind of thing. No, but listen this now, Trinbagonians. I want to let you understand something. Imbert explained, if someone is getting a $700 food card now, and in 2023, they get $500 in a box, a food box, then they would not qualify for a $700 food card. So you're trying to tell me the box that you're getting is worth more than the $700 food card? Technically, you are saying in 2023, they get $500 in a food box. So where is the next 200? Where is the next 200? Are you getting milk for children? Technically, they will take your 700 and they will give you 500. That is 200 they're saving. 200 they're saving. Now, listen to this, eh? Three people will get a food card. 700, 700, 700. Good? That's 2100. Now, Imbert have a point. But I'm definitely sure there's a catch somewhere along the line. Now, these three people who got in 700, 700, 700. You're taking away these three people food card. and you're giving them a box of 500, 500, 500. So how much you're saving? 5, 10, 15. 1,500 in food box. And it's going to cost 2,100 in food card. So yes, you will save, let's give or take, probably about 700 or 800, 600. You're saving 600 on these three people to give another person a box for 500. So technically, it's 4 people being fed instead of 3. The catchers. We talk about a food box. How long is this food box going to last? Would you be able to get what you need? So we are going for a short commercial break. But when we come back, we're going to talk about P&M's best allocations after this break.
Are you looking for quick cash and do not know where to turn? We have got the answer for you. Visit us at Real Talk Group of Companies. We are a licensed money lending financial institution. We are located at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas. Our phone numbers are 339-1670, 267-7325 or 238-6716. Contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Real Talk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Real Talk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Do you want to make the best investment but not sure where to turn? Put your mind at ease and worry no more. Real Talk Group of Companies is giving you a whopping 3.5% interest on your investments. Come on down and visit us today. We have 2 convenient locations just for you. Visit us at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando. Sit back and watch your money grow at Real Talk Investment. Do contact us now at 238-6716. 339-1670 or 242-7690. Our team of professionals are waiting for you. Grab this opportunity and invest today. Real Talk Investment, helping real people make real money. This ad was paid for by the Real Talk Group of Companies Limited. Do you want to make the best investment but...
Welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. Prime Minister Dr. Saieed Ali has taken responsibility for this year's budget and has stated that it is the best allocation possible with the money available to the government. He stated that the government has produced the best allocation that they believe can be made on a budget of $56 billion. Listen to this.
What we have produced here is the best allocation that we believe can be made on a budget when we know that we have $56 billion. No Nancy story, no fairy tales, no political diatribe. This is what we have. Get up and say how else to use the money we've got, where to put and where to take it from.
The PM stated that no one in the opposition gave any recommendation as to how to use the funds, but only gave the country the impression that the government has limitless money.
Tell us that. Not one of you could have said, move a 10 million from here and put it there because we have a limit of $56 billion. But you give the country the impression that we have limitless money. endless elastic billions, and all we have to do is give it to the people, and if we don't do that, we're wicked. Madam Speaker, that is how a useless opposition operates. Completely without any responsibility, and go on talking about boom to give people the impression that there is more available and the government not giving you because the government wicked. But the majority of people in Trinidad and Tobago are more sensible than that, and they will have no part of you and your anarchy and your riot and whatever else you're trying to instill.
Now, Trinidad and Tobago, Dr. Rowley stated, there is no boom. He stated that there is no boom. How long ago did Colin Imbert said that, Madam Speaker, the economy is turning around? How long? How long? Boom, Petrotrain closed down. Wow. But the country is experiencing a sudden temporary increase in earning as a result of some circumstances outside which could change. He added that the government got some additional revenues, but that does not allow them to talk about a boom. Listen to this.
It was the member for Chaguanas West, I think. Chaguanas West, hiding over there, yes. In that member's presentation, he spoke about boom, that we're into a third boom. And there were 2 booms before, and this is the 3rd boom. Madam Speaker, I simply want to warn the people of Trinidad and Tobago, do not listen to the UNC spokespersons. There is no boom. So all those who expect boom behavior, there is no boom. All that we are experiencing here is a sudden and possibly temporary increase in earnings as a result of some circumstances outside which could change. Yes, we have got some additional revenues, but that does not allow us to talk about boom, and therefore we could cover all the expenses that they have been demanding. There is no boom.
Now, Trinidad and Tobago, the PM further stated that his government is doing its best to look out for its citizens. Hear this one.
In this period of difficulty, they will incite them into believing that the government hates them and the government is doing them something. Madam Speaker, the one thing that this government is doing is looking out for the people of Trinidad and Tobago and ensuring that every dollar that belongs to them is spent on them, and every opportunity that they can get, the government gives them. That is what this government is doing.
The Minister of Labour, Stephen McClatchy, have stated that his ministry has done its part to provide employment opportunities to citizens, even though it is not the government's job to do so. He stated that creating jobs is a... Hey, let me tell you something. Sometimes I just wonder. He stated that creating jobs is a multi-faceted exercise of the public and private sector, and the government have delivered in this respect. McClatchy stated that his Ministry of Labour, citizens all ask all the time, when are we getting jobs? You are the minister, therefore it is within your power to give me a job. Listen to this.
As Minister of Labour, citizens say to me all the time, when are we getting jobs? You are the minister, and you are the Minister of Labour, and therefore it is within your power to give me a job. Well, I say to them, as I say to those within the sound of my voice, that it does not quite happen like that. To create jobs require a couple of things, namely, and these things must work in synergy.
Now, Trinidad and Tobago, he stated that job creation includes government policies, including education, training, job placement, productivity, and national security. McClatchy spoke on a report from the International Labour Organization, which reflects well on Trinidad and Tobago compared to many states around the region and the world. He states that prior to the pandemic, the employment rate in Trinidad and Tobago was very low, especially when compared to the ILO estimated of regional employment. Listen to this.
It is important to note that prior to the pandemic, the employment rate in Trinidad and Tobago was very low, especially when compared to the ILO estimates of regional unemployment in the region of 8% in 2018 and 8.1% in 2019. In comparison, we are in a better place than our neighbors and indeed most of the world. It is clear that a human-centered approach to recovery from the 2019 pandemic, which places focus on people and their work, is required.
The Labour Minister also applauded other ministries' contribution to addressing unemployment and added that the government continued to help the most vulnerable through its many social programs, but Trinidad and Tobago is undermined by the opposition. He added that many grants have been distributed by the government, even though many would have said they did not get them. McClatchy said UNC MPs tried to give the impression that the grants were from the PNM supporters only and made it seem that his government does not care about the people and the poor people. Listen to this.
Under social services, I want to remind the nation that we provide a senior citizens grant, food support grant, disability assistance, public assistance, clothing grant, dietary grant, domestic help, education grant, funeral grant, household items grant, medical equipment grant, pharmaceutical grant, rental assistance grant, prosthetics, school supplies grant, special child grant, disaster relief, sanitary plumbing, minor house repairs, electrical house wiring. You know, many people have said that they apply for these grants and that they don't get them. But may I say to you, Mr. Deputy Speaker, that many people have, in fact, received those grants. And if we remove the veil and look at who received these grants, I put it to you that our UNC colleagues are quite adept at getting their people to access these grants, but come here and make it sound like it's a PNM thing. So when I hear the narrative that this government don't care about poor people and don't care about this one and that one, I sometimes wonder if I am in Kukulan or something, because the information is there, the information is available, and we sometimes conveniently forget the truth. And that is when we make mud balls and spill them on walls.
So viewers, we are going for a short commercial break, but when we come back, we're going to talk about Stuart Young and the announcement on LNG, Atlantic LNG, after this break.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Realtalk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Realtor Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Are you looking for quick cash and do not know where to turn? We have got the answer for you. Visit us at Realtalk Group of Companies. We are a licensed money lending financial institution. We are located at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas. Our phone numbers are 339-1670, 267-7325 or 238-6716. Contact us today. We look forward to hearing from you.
Do you want to make the best investment but not sure where to turn? Put your mind at ease and worry no more. Realtalk Group of Companies is giving you a whopping 3.5% interest on your investments. Come on down and visit us today. We have 2 convenient locations just for you. Visit us at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando. Sit back and watch your money grow at Realtalk Investment. Do contact us now at 238-6716, 339-1670, or 242-7690. Our team of professionals are waiting for you. Grab this opportunity and invest today. Realtalk Investment, helping real people make real money. This ad was paid for by the Realtalk Group of Companies Limited.
Welcome back to Realtalk viewers. Energy Minister Stuart Young have stated that an announcement will soon be made with respect to the negotiation for the restructuring Atlantic LNG, which have been ongoing for the last 2 years. In January, the government and stakeholders, also shareholders in Atlantic LNG, reached a head of agreements that will guide the company's restructuring. I hope this end up. Wait now. And there was restructuring Petrotrim before they shut it down? Trinidad and Tobago, and they was doing something like that? Wait. And there was restructuring Carney before they shut it down? And they was doing something like, "Alla come na man, Trembegonians, alla talk na man, alla talk na man. Somebody touch me. Somebody touch my hair. I want to hear what you have to say." And I was restructuring Carney when they shut it down. And they wanted to restructure Petrotrin. And the PNM head said, "My government will not shut down Petrotrin." Boom! Can member say, "Hey, we are on oil boom. The economy is turning around, Madam Speaker." And you know what? 5,000 plus workers went home. That was a boom for Trinidad and Tobago. But nevertheless, Stuart, he recalled that the decision to shut down Train 1 was a result of difficulties, negotiations, where the ministry was minority shareholder in a 4-train facility. Listen to this video.
Very shortly, we will be able to come to the population and say, after a proper audit, NGC was called at the time and made an overpayment. So that's an immediate clawback. That Train 1 decision was as a result of difficult negotiations we were in at a time, where we were a minority shareholder in a 4-train facility. 10% in Train 1, 11% in Train 4, nothing in 2 and 3. No sufficient gas to keep all 4 trains going at the time. So what do we do? Throw up our hands?
Young was confident that the population will be satisfied with the outcome of the negotiation for a restructured Atlantic LNG. He was also confident that TNT would see the benefit of the government's successful negotiation with Venezuela to the link the Manate Field from Lauren Field. Let me tell you something, Trinidad and Tobago. I just hope that Atlantic LNG don't end up like Carolina in 1975 or Petrotrin and the refinery in Trinidad and Tobago. It will be a total shame. It will be disgusting. When that shuts, let's just see, if and when that's shut down, that is it. Where do we go from there now? Ask yourself that. Where do we go from there? Where? How are we going to pull out from this one? Minister of Trade, Paula Gopiskun, have stated that there has been a decline in the level of some food items imported into TNT due to the increase of local production. Gopiskun stated that both local and international food prices have risen as a result of the pandemic and the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. She added that this is amidst a host of opportunities to encourage increased food production and that TNT cannot overemphasize the importance of growing our own food commercially and individually. Listen to this.
It is a fact that both locally and internationally food prices have significantly risen as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, the ongoing war, conflict in Ukraine, the high energy prices, extreme weather conditions based on climate change, and it is difficult. And we share the pain of those at the lower end of the spectrum who are suffering as a result of high food prices and inflation. And indeed, this government has sought to mitigate the full impact of imported inflation as best as it could. As you know, most of the products that we consume are imported. And this is amidst a host of incentives and opportunities to encourage increased food production. But we cannot overemphasize the importance of growing our own food, both commercially and also individually.
Now, Trinidad and Tobago, Gopiskun noted that as a result of the support provided by this government to the manufacturers, the food and beverage sector, and the increased productivity of some of our local firms, there were declines in the quantum of particular imports. Listen to this.
Now, the kilogram, I did the analysis and I looked at the weight of the volumes of materials being brought in, food items, and it hasn't changed. 6.67.46 in 2019, 6.67.10 in 0.10 in 2021. And what it tells you is the figure is higher, and that is on account of imported inflation, which is a global phenomenon. But still, these figures are too high, and therefore the work remains ours, the Ministry of Agriculture, the individuals. We have to grow our own food, right? We have to. It's a must, and we must join in CARICOM in the initiative to reduce the food import bill by 25% by the year 2025. But yet still, I still look to our manufacturers, our local firms, and our producers, and I've noticed some declines in the cost of some of the, in the quantum of imports.
Now, Trinidad and Tobago, she also pointed out that the food and beverage output in 2022 was the highest ever been, which was $8 billion.
Right, and indeed we are seeing some positive signs because we are scanning the globe at the Ministry of Trade, the Research Department. We are seeing some positive signs emerging internationally, which gives us some hope that food prices may begin to stabilize. However, I have to say, put a caveat, that this is barring continued global volatility. So Again, I went back. And I couldn't go further back than 2012 because that's the time that the CSO rebased its GDP numbers. But I could tell you, given the trend, I can safely say that the output in the food and beverage sector is the highest that it has ever been. Right? Let me repeat it. The output in the food and beverage sector in 2022 is the highest it has ever been at $8 billion. And I congratulate all of those who are subscribing to that. I congratulate all of our manufacturers, small, medium, and large. And again, it's a testimony to our population for choosing to buy and consume quality, locally produced goods.
The Ministry of Finance has allocated certain legal funding because it appears to be a target for UNC members and has to deal with a baggage of litigations following from them. Minister of Finance, Mr. Imbud, indicated this in Parliament during the Standing Finance Committee examination of the Finance Ministry's $7.9 billion allocation in the 2023 budget. Opposition MP Saddam Hussein asked how much legal fee will have to be paid for the matter involving former National Insurance Broker Acting Commissioner Rohini Ramkissoon. Imbud stated that he did not know about fees and it will be applied. Hussein said fees would have to be paid to lawyers whether the ministry wins or not. Imbud questioned the MP on how did he know the ministry will be required to pay legal fees. Listen to this.
Can the minister give this chamber an indication of how many or how much legal fees will have to be paid for the matter involving Rohini Ramkissoon and the Minister of Finance?
I don't know, because it will be appealed.
But
Might not have to pay anything.
Minister, fees will have to be paid to the lawyer whether or not you win or you lose.
Madam Chairman, this is becoming ridiculous. I was asked, I said I am not sure because the matter is under appeal. If the member has an interest in the matter, declare your hand now. How do you know that the ministry will be required to pay legal fees? How do you know? Are you one of the attorneys in the matter?
Imbud gets on bad. Imbud bad. Opposition MP Devendra Tanku also asked about the ministry legal funding, which was $45.5 million, and whether any was for any legal action against the ministry or minister. Imbud said the Ministry of Finance appears to be a target of members from the opposite. So the ministry is getting pre-action protocol letters, then applications for judicial review, then constitutional motion. Listen to this back now.
The Ministry of Finance appears to be a target of members opposite. So we are getting all sorts of freedom of information requests and then pre-action protocol letters, then applications for judicial review, then constitutional motions. These things come against the Ministry of Finance. They come against the Minister of Finance. Sometimes they come against officials in the Ministry of Finance. And therefore, this provision is to deal with this barrage of litigation flowing from members opposite.
Trinidad and Tobago. Funding for legal or funding for fees includes $135 million for 2022 for consultants to provide analytical service for different areas and $122.6 million for this. Is money, you know. $122.6 million for this was paid already. There's also funding for legal fees for 2023. I want to hear something? Listen to this video.
Each Freedom of Information application must be treated on its merits. Not every application is serious or sincere. Some of them are frivolous and some of them are malicious. And therefore, we need to hire lawyers to sift through the barrage of requests that we get to see which ones need to be responded to, which ones are exempt, which ones are malicious, which ones are trivial, which ones are precursors to litigation, because this has now become an industry by members opposite. It's an industry where they're trying to earn legal fees with this barrage of freedom of information.
Madam Speaker, that is borderline imputing improper motives, and I ask that the Minister withdraw that statement. That is totally false and untrue what the Minister
Item
is saying.
00.
Now, Trinidad and Tobago. National Security Minister Fitzgerald Hines have stated that any shortfall in allocation for the National Security Ministry will be made up during the mid-year review. The 2023 estimate for salaries and cost of living allowance is $18,400,000. An increased average of $1,549,100 over the previous year. Hines stated that there were 4,219 prison officers, with 3,821 posts being filled, as well as 66 civilian staff, with 11 posts filled with they have an 55 vacant. How 55 vacant? 1.5 million people, 1.4 million people in Trinidad and Tobago, and we can't get 55 posts filled? Listen to this.
In respect of yes, in respect of your question, there are 4,219 prison officers. 3,821 of those posts are filled. 398 are vacant. Posts with bodies 85, and without bodies 313. In respect of the civilian staff, public servants that is, 66 in total. 11 posts filled, 55 vacant, posts with bodies 16, and vacant posts without bodies 39.
Now, ask why the overtime figures was estimated to be $46.5 million in 2023. An increase of $1,111,930 over the 2022 revised estimates. The minister added that the average overtime was $4 million per month, and in 2022, many officers were off the job because of quarantine, and others had to double up. Listen to this.
What might have happened in the last year might have been, as a result, as happened with other agencies, the impact of COVID-19, where you had many officers off the job by virtue of quarantine and that sort of thing. And therefore, those who were on the job would have had to redouble their efforts in order to keep the security of the prison intact.
Sure.
And that is why, in light of the receding of the COVID threat, we anticipate that 2023 would be a little different.
Sure.
So Trinidad and Tobago, we are almost to the end of our program tonight. I do want to thank you for viewing us live on Synergy Network from 7 to 8 p.m. Monday to Friday, with a rerun the next day from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Remember, we are on the social media platform. We are on Real Talk with Saieed Ali on Facebook. We are on YouTube. It's TT Real Talk. Subscribe on YouTube. And we are also on the #1 trending and the best social media platform there is TikTok. As we say, TikTok, TikTok, TikTok. It's Saieed Ali Real Talk on TikTok. So viewers, you've missed the program tonight. You can catch it tomorrow. Let your friends and your family know that Real Talk with Saieed Ali is back on the network. We'll be live tomorrow from 7 p.m. Ala anta rahamasuru ubala illa inta. You may be down for a night, or you may be weeping for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. Until we meet again, good night.